All right, welcome everybody to D&D Amongst the Giants, session number 27, The Chosen Path. You guys ready over here?
I'm good.
No.
Oh, no? Oh, that's disappointing.
Gonna
All
do
right.
it anyway.
Yeah, we're going to do it anyways. All right, so let's see. Last session, after a little bit of discussion by the party over the situation that occurred at One Stone, our adventurers ventured to a place a bit northeast, heading towards Beorunna's well. This sprawling underground cavern was home to the Black Lion tribe, a group of Uthgard Barbarians who believed the barbarian Beorunna had been previously buried. The cavern was very dark and, of course, full of terrors. As the party ventured towards the light, or the only light within the cavern, a small camp resting upon a ledge to the northeast. It was here that they would meet the shaman of the Black Lion and would have a few words with the new leader of the party, Caelitis, though promising that they wouldn't harm or desecrate the altar. The party was able to convince the shaman that they would like to go and investigate the spirit mound. After a quick look by Evandor to attempt to find any sort of magical properties as they head in that direction, he would find a very faint glimmer of what appeared to be residual magic a bit under the ground. It resided a little bit in front of the altar, thankfully. However, as they began to look around, the sound of wings flapping to the north would draw their attention away. Asking the warrior what the sound was, the warrior simply replied, "Red Lion." Taking this information, Caelitis returned to Acarius, cast daylight upon him, and asked him to venture north to check out the disturbance. Essentially, this made Acarius bait for the three Manticore that were waiting at the other end of the cavern, and started a chain reaction chase sequence that led to the Manticore pretty much following all the way back to the where the rest of the party was to the south. The battle was pretty difficult, with Acarius, Hopper, and Parith taking some considerable damage throughout the fight, but ending favorably with the defeat of the Red Lion hunting party, allowing our adventurers to continue the examination of the spirit mound. As they began to dig, they kept digging some more. Nearly 100 square feet of dirt removed to unveil the relic that had resided below ground. A mammoth's tusk, hollowed out and engraved with images of giants battling dragons, and a large gem, its mount forcibly kind of stamped into the tusk of it, which radiated this very faint hint of magic, the one that Evandor was able to pick up from before. The party would refill the ground with the dirt, leaving the Black Lion tribe to themselves within this cavern, before boarding the airship with a bit of help from the dragon cult that are aboard, loading this third relic now onto the ship. However, as the ship went to take off, they noticed it's a bit heavy, carrying an additional 700 pounds of extra weight now, between all of the cargo that they had picked up and the cargo hold now getting a bit full. This prompted a new directive for the party: venture back to the Eye of the Allfather and bring forth the relics, which is what our story is today. Also, thank you, Rez, for the $5. Very much appreciate it. All right, so let's get to it. You boarded the airship once again, beginning your journey back. Actually, let's take you to the map first, because that's probably where you'll want to start. Give me a second here. So you guys are way over here, and venturing all the way back over here. For your travel time, you are 300 miles away. This is at a speed of 8 miles an hour. So it's going to take you a little bit of time to get there. Pulling up my calculator here. This thing hates me.
Should be just over a day and a half. I did math right.
Yeah, 37 and a half hours. So during this time, I need someone to roll me a d20, please. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the way it sounds, guys.
Yeah. So the ship The ship begins to lift out of the cavern and immediately rotates, turning west-northwest, heading over towards the spine of the world, where the Eye of the Allfather resides. As the ship begins to take off, it seems pretty quiet for the most part. The evening kind of passing by with little event. As morning comes, though, you're awakened by the sound of flapping wings. Loud flapping wings.
I got a good feeling.
How many dragons are we going to run into?
And then
Too
you
many.
feel the entire airship shift as if it's kind of bumped. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative, please.
God damn it.
Right off the bat, wow.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a green.
Okay, not a good dragon.
Hey,
We'll be fighting a dragon tonight.
That's a good sign, Paris.
Wait a second. Yeah, I'm a green dragonborn. I'm gonna kill you guys. Sorry.
I gave you guys the chance to succeed on this, and just so you know, there was a chance that this could happen, and it wasn't just me picking it.
I know.
We
wait,
did have a rest, right?
Yes, I'll give
Or
you a
is this
long
fairly
rest.
recent? Okay.
I'll give you a long rest.
Okay.
Thank you.
Paris, fix your health too. You are dangerously low.
I can take it.
Just so you know,
Yes.
it was possible. And you rolled
Possible.
Oh, god damn it, Rose.
Yep, had 2 times, and you decided to roll it.
It would be Rez who says it too.
It's so fitting.
it. It is.
It's a green dragon. I'm a green dragonborn.
So that means we kill you too?
Probably. I'm gonna probably
Maybe.
kill you guys.
Hey, Paris, this dragon that's bumping into our ship looks like you. Is it a friend of yours?
Well, if I know
missing-
anything about... If there's anything I know about green dragons, if they're anything like green dragonborn, they're complete assholes and we should probably kill it.
Missing a couple of rolls here. Who are we missing?
Great.
Acarius,
all
Evan,
dead.
Eric,
Like
Eric.
we're missing.
Mine hasn't come
Cool.
in. Sorry, hold on.
Yes?
Go ahead and...
Oh, shit.
Boom,
you
natural
didn't
20.
click your token.
I forgot to click. You
Yeah.
want me to roll again?
Yeah, just
Mine
roll again
was-
and I'll add it. Or change it.
Mine was highlighted. Oh, it did go through. Okay.
Okay. Alright, so since we've got this sorted out, let's do this.
Oof.
Oh, okay. Battle music.
Is it large or are we scaling up?
This is large size, yes. There's no scaling. Everything is proper size on this map. Thankfully.
Alright, I'm gonna take a page from Stone Skull's book here.
Alright.
Ride the dragon.
Alright.
Oh,
To
no.
try and reach it.
Let me bring you to the front here.
That's a bad idea, Hopper. Oh, no.
Oh no.
More importantly, when to make sure I clear the jump, I want to do Raven Queen's Blessing so that I basically bamf the distance and appear directly over it so I can land on it.
Okay. Give me a dex save as you go to land on top of it.
I can do that.
I'm gonna feel real bad because you just used your teleport.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Okay, something I should have asked before we started here. How high is the airship traveling over the ground?
That's a great question because I just used my
guess.
bamf.
Yeah,
I just said
we're not
Hopper's
traveling
dead.
high. That's
Yeah, we're
we
not
discussed that
traveling
last time because we're so
super
heavy.
high.
Yeah, we wanted to be close to the ground because we were so heavy.
Okay.
Hopper's
Alright.
not
I can survive
quite
a little
dead.
fall.
So we're gonna say just above the
How tall are
tree
the
line. The tree line, the trees themselves are 65 feet right now.
Well, that's still
that's
still a big drop.
I can just do a Xena flip and parkour through all of this.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
So on the start of your next turn, I'm gonna put this on you because you're gonna fall like.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Eye hopper.
I gotta love how my dice karma hates me. I go from a nat 20 to a 2.
Like right off the bat too. Like.
Uh-huh.
All right, put this up here.
Well,
All right,
Well,
that's the thing. Evander.
How the fuck am I even gonna react to this?
With panic, probably.
bodyguard is slipping off a green dragon and plummeting to the ground. I'd ask if you have like fly or something, but you know.
That would make you a good wizard, and
we know better.
we've already established that that's not the case.
That is not evocation, so you're not gonna have it.
Okay. Evander reaches into his component pouch, pulls out the first thing he grabs, and throws it at the dragon.
Okay.
I'm casting Reduce.
Okay.
how am I supposed to catch its legs if it's tiny?
It is a con save, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Dragons are terrible at those.
I
They don't
know.
need
Totally bad at
Constitution
them.
to fly around all the time.
Ooh.
13.
That is a fail.
That is a fail. So it shrinks down half its size. All right.
Then I go and cower behind Perith.
Okay. Shrinking the dragon down just a little bit as you just kind of frantically throw whatever you can find at it. However, it is still going to be the dragon's turn. And he is going to fly in this manner like such and unleash a poison breath across the ship.
Oh
his
boy, oh boy,
cone
oh boy.
is as he's going forward here, so I'll go ahead and show you guys the path. It's going to be 30 feet in this direction. So here, gonna pretty much catch.
Question.
Yep.
My aura. Does it extend vertically through floors?
Technically.
It should,
Technically,
yes.
it would, yeah.
Caelitis, you have a +3 then.
Oh man, you're
Mhm.
my favorite right now.
So
Out
yeah,
of curiosity, am I
3.
in that too?
You slipped off and kind of lost your balance, and you're falling underneath of it. So no, you will not be in this cone.
Okay.
So it'll make surviving the crash landing a little easier, I guess.
I was like, I guess that's a silver lining.
Yeah?
I also need to do this for the dragon cultists. That
No,
was
our best friends.
con save. 1, 2.
Oh god, we're
3.
gonna need a new crew.
But they like dragons. Why would they
Okay.
be killed?
2 failed, 1 succeeded.
Oh, they're all dead.
Oh Jesus.
46
Oh!
points
Oh,
of poison damage to anybody that failed. DC 14.
so
Ah.
that is
You were fine,
23 on a
Caelitis.
successful.
Yes. As this occurs, you watch as the 3 cultists, all at the same time, gasp, like trying to get as much air as possible, as this poison is just suffocating them at this point. Delphine collapses to the ground and is prone, not quite dead yet. Everybody else, mark your damage. And with that, Acarius, you are downstairs. You felt the entire shift of the ship itself, and you hear screaming up atop.
Yeah, I'm going to go upstairs.
Okay. That will bring you up here. Whenever you get up the top here.
So right here?
Yep.
Alright. And I'm going to start looking around. Do I see this dragon? I think I do.
As you're kind of watching, you're seeing the puff of the green smoke and the trail as the dragon kind of zooms by the ship here. And you turn and look, and you catch a glimpse of it out of the corner of your eye off to the left.
Alright, I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness at it.
Alrighty.
And I assume 11 will miss.
11 does miss.
Alright, that will end my turn.
Alrighty. Delphine collapsed on the ground, starts to stumble to her feet and kind of grabs for what she has. Unfortunately, doesn't have anything that can really help here. She's going to attempt to hide, deciding to go under the deck here and try to protect herself as best she can right now, knowing that she's kind of leading this crew at the moment. This cultist, all of them are kind of panicked, trying to figure out what to do. This one's going to quickly rush up towards the harpoon, start to rotate it around, unable to get a really good shot at it at the moment, but it will be prepared for the next round. The ones down below begin to stir, but again, similar to Delphine, they don't have anything that they can really use to be able to help here. All of them are carrying, as you kind of looked at these individuals, they're all just carrying scimitars, so they don't have really anything that's going to help in this situation. So with that, we go to Caelitis.
Okay. Yep, that hurt. I'm gonna take a few steps back to the other side. Hopefully, not draw too much attention. I'm sorry, Hopper. I have nothing for you.
If only our friendly wizard had fly.
If only.
After it's all planned the touch spell.
You could dive over and touch her as you fall.
Fuck no.
Alright, so the other person that got hurt was Perith and Evander. Shit.
And yourself.
And myself. Yeah, but I can't heal myself with this, so...
Would have been great if I passed that check. I would have taken quarter damage.
Yeah. Alright, well, Evander looks a little bit more messed up, so
At least you took
Evander...
half.
Poison. Woo!
Oh, I have 8 of these now. Okay. Evander healing lights. We're gonna do 4d6 on you. God.
Damn.
Alright, well, that sucks.
Ouch.
10 HP, though. Alright, and that's my bonus action. And primary action, Warlock Say the Line. 2 Eldritch Blast going at Mr. Dragon.
It could be
13 and
Mrs.
25.
Dragon.
Could be
The
miss. I should have
25 does hit.
Alright. For a total of 8 force damage.
All right. And the Eldritch Blast, the first one kind of going just up and over it, misjudging this kind of smaller target that Evander has given you. But the second one does make significant impact, dealing a nice little chunk of damage to it. Alakul, you're downstairs and it has awoken you as well.
Yeah. Oh boy, 30 feet. Oh crap. Who is this right in front of me?
That's Delphine. She's kind of cowering because she's taken a healthy chunk of damage, and she's trying to
Okay.
stay alive just to be able to navigate you guys.
Okay. We probably need her alive, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It would
I mean,
probably be beneficial.
it would be beneficial to the party if she was alive, yes.
How bad does she look?
Bad. Like, she dropped to one knee after the gas attack, or the poison attack. It pretty much, I mean, it all but killed her. So she
Okay.
struggled to get beneath the stairway up here.
I'm gonna grab her and pull her further down,
Okay.
like right over there.
Yep.
And in the process of doing that, use 15 points of lay on hands.
Nice. Excellent. Giving her a nice, healthy chunk of healing back. Still feeling pretty bad, but much better than it would have been.
Not actively dying.
Yeah, not actively dying.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So she kind of leans back against the wall, feeling this radiant energy enter into her, bring her a little bit more back to life. Perith, you see the dragon off to the side. It's just did some big damage to you.
So, I want to point out that I had a plan. And then our ever lovely, helpful wizard made that plan completely untenable.
No, not really, right?
No, really, super really. The net launcher doesn't work on things that are medium.
Oh no!
So I can't net him.
Perfect.
Wow. All right.
So I can't do anything. I was like, oh, man, I'm so glad I got these net launchers. This is perfect. Oh, okay, I guess never mind.
Hey, he frantically grabbed whatever was in his pouch and threw it. And it worked.
Yep, no,
it did
I know.
exactly
I
what
mean,
it was supposed to do.
It did exactly what it was supposed to do.
All right. So,
All right,
what would you like to do instead?
So instead, I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on the dragon.
Evander.
On Evan, I was thinking about it. I was just thinking, like, Parrot turns around, grabs Evander, and just flips him off the edge.
Eats him off the edge of the ship.
He'd die.
Yes. Yes, he would. Oh, I do have another idea. I have a really cool idea, but if I fuck it up, then I'm going to be mad. But it's too good not to try it.
Please don't jump off
Do
the edge.
it.
I'm not going to jump off the edge. It's way cooler. All right, so Paris going to run down here, and then she's going to spend. Could we say that tying something to one of her arrows is a free action?
I'll give
or
it to
something?
you as a free action.
All right, so she ties something to one of her arrows, and then she draws and then fires at Hopper.
Okay. So, what are you tying to it?
I mean, I could tell you, but if I hit, then it'll be a surprise.
I need to know if it's
Yeah,
something
I know,
that's going to force you to be yanked off of the thing here or not.
I'm
Dare you.
tying.
Hopper is an
I'm
elf,
tying.
not that.
I'm tying one of my I'm tying one of my unactivated immovable rods to the arrow.
Okay.
So I'm trying to hit her with it so that she can use it to not fall.
Okay. So, sure. You still have to hit.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying if I miss, then I'm going to be mad because I have to go find it.
You got this, buddy. I believe in you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit! It's really hard to hit you though.
We're not talking about
Yeah.
AC. You're
Yeah,
just going
you're
to
right.
fire that arrow.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
14. Hopper, does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Does it really?
What is my target here? Is it just against the AC?
It's against your AC.
I was like, or should I roll something to try and catch it? Yeah, if it's against the AC,
it's just against AC here.
No, it's gonna go wide.
Okay.
But does it sail past me enough that I can try and reach for it on my turn?
I will allow you on your turn to use your primary action to try to reach out and grab the rope as the arrow swing just kind of buzzes right by you, and you just try to frantically grab the rope that's dangling in the air.
Heck yeah, let's do it, guys.
I'll let that happen. Okay. Anything else, Parith?
I'm going to use my second attack to shoot the dragon that I've marked.
All right.
16?
16 does not hit.
Okay, so I'm just going to have her just stare at her bow for a second. Like, no.
Okay.
Bow sucks. It's definitely
Miss
not
both
me.
of them. Yep, miss both shots. I mean, it's definitely the bow.
Happens. It's a bow. It's terrible bow.
Hopper. Arrow just whizzed right by you. You can reach out and try to grab onto it. Give me a dexterity check. See if you can grab onto it. So acrobatics, if you want.
Acrobatics, hell yeah.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Reach out and grab onto the rope. You felt the arrow pull, and then it just kind of yanks forward and kind of jerks your hand forward. But you're still falling at this point because he hasn't activated the immovable rod just yet.
That is a valid point.
So you're still
you
falling.
have to activate it as a button.
Is it the rod's near me, not near you? You didn't anchor it?
I tied it to the rope, or I tied it to the thing, and then I shot it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
that's an action then, right?
Yeah, so then the rope will slide through your hands and kind of catch where Para tied off the rope onto the rod, and your hand hits the knot of it, and you hold on to it, but you're still falling, obviously.
Yeah.
So
I figure that because it's an action, so
yep.
I'll keep. How far down was it?
You are 80 feet in the air. You were hovering just above.
So I got some time.
So you got a little bit of time to be able to activate it and hold yourself there. Probably won't be able to do much else once you're there, but I'll probably have you make a couple of strength checks to make sure you can stay holding on to it. But
I got it!
But there are always other options, things you could think about. Evander.
I've given you something that breaks physics, so
it
do
does.
With that how you
it
will.
breaks physics.
Yeah, I was hoping it would have been activated so I could have just swung around the other side of the ship and landed on the deck over here or something with a really cool acrobatics. But that's fine too.
$21 to hit.
On the dragon, absolutely. Okay.
18.
What kind of damage you want?
Lightning.
Okay. 18 lightning damage as the chromatic orb hits and kind of erupts across this dragon, dealing a significant chunk of damage. Anything else?
Just moving in. That's it.
Okay.
I just realized if it regains its breath, we're basically just lined up in get massacre formation.
Yeah, so flies underneath of the ship here. Let's see, what is his actual... Oh God. And once again, continues back up this way. Let's see if he has his breath weapon.
Oh my God.
Does not. As he flies by, letting out a loud screech as he goes by the ship, staying just outside of everybody's reach here, attempting to completely avoid everybody. Acarius, you are up.
So I'm going to attempt to do the same thing.
Okay.
Step up here for range, and then, yeah. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Alright, this is my life with the rolls in the next game.
Apparently. You might want to change your color or something. Do something to change it up.
Alright.
Change the dice. Okay, we're going to do this. Which one of these? This one. Why is it? Okay, there we go. D20. This cultist wheeling the harpoon around, finally getting some kind of shot in the direction of this giant, or this dragon, lets loose of the harpoon, and as it flies forward, you watch as the dragon immediately ducks underneath and the bolt flying directly over top of it. The cultist frantically begins to run back underneath, heading back under to grab yet another one of the harpoons from the storage area, but he is going to be out of commission for a few rounds. The others are going to attempt to help him, however, gathering some supplies, each one of them trying to grab one harpoon on their own to carry forward. See, can we get... Yeah, we'll see how far they can get. Let's see. I'll give them...
So could I get one of them to toss me a harpoon?
Uh,
Go get another one.
Yeah, I can have this one here stop, and as you kind of shout for the harpoon, he kind of reaches it forward towards you, checks on Delphine, and begins to kind of drag her back into the private quarters here to make sure that she's out of the way. The others continue to trot their harpoons forward and begin to gather toward the top, but it's going to take a little while before they are all upstairs. He's going to head back here, and this guy is stuck there. Delphine kind of camping out underneath, trying to just save herself at this point. Caelitis, dragon's somewhat close to you.
Maybe
That's
that'll
reassuring,
make my
right?
shot will hit, right? Bonus action. I am going to take a potion of healing.
Okay.
+9. That's a lot for me.
Yeah, that is.
All right. Well, Elder's Blast didn't work too well, so we're gonna go with a guiding bolt this time.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah, natural 20 is definitely going to hit.
Oh boy.
Alright, that's automatically
That's some
a
big
lower
damage.
crit.
I need to get on that dragon killing harpoon to take advantage of that.
Oh,
That is-
go ahead and give me some the damage numbers here. That's 30, 66,
Holy
78.
shit.
The 12.
Damn,
shoot.
son.
Yes.
Holy shit. All right.
78 points of damage.
Yeah. You turn around, taking a moment to focus on this dragon, and you let loose this guiding bolt blast. And as it strikes onto this green dragon, you watch as it flutters and almost kind of stops flapping for a second, but then immediately lifts itself back up into place, hovering just beneath the main deck. So you kind of have to peek over to see where it's at right now.
All right. So as that's happening, the eye beneath my eye patch is just flaring. See light beneath it, and he is illuminated just a bit with some reddish yellow eldritch energy, as he's marked for advantage on the next attack.
Alrighty.
That's my
Alico.
turn.
Alico.
Yes.
Bottom of the stairs.
There, which put
Yep.
that. How far would that be?
That's only 10 feet. Because
10?
basically, yeah.
10 feet.
So you would start. Let me grab the measuring tool here. So you would start here, and then once you got to the top, you turn and go up. So it's 15 feet to go up to the top there.
I can move there with 30 feet.
And currently, you don't have sight of the dragon. It's just below where your line of sight would be.
And in order to load the ballista, that would be a full action?
That would be a full action.
You load it, I can shoot it.
I can't make it.
Yeah, he doesn't have the movement to get there.
Oh, you slow son of a bitch.
You're not much faster.
Dragonborn stomp, stomp, stomp.
Shit.
Jump, Alacool, you won't.
Why do I hear this strange falling voice?
I'm not falling anymore, technically. Wait, yes, I am. Shut up.
Yeah, you're still falling. Hopper jumped off the thing.
I have a great idea. Release the fire elemental to fight the dragon.
I'm just gonna dash up next to it.
I feel like that's a very bad idea. Because I think that fire elemental's the only thing keeping you afloat.
Oh,
Nah,
I
that's
thought you were
fine.
talking to me.
That is also
Oh,
a bad idea.
It may also be a bad idea, but that's yet to be seen.
I'm gonna run up next to the ballista, and that's all I can do.
All right. Perith, what are you doing?
Okay, so the ballista's not loaded.
Nope.
Correct.
I have a bolt.
Alacool has a bolt in his hand, but it took a little more than his regular movement to get up there, so he's kind of dashing forward, trying to get in position, but not able to load it.
Okay. If I forego one of my attacks, could I load it with one attack and then shoot it with the other?
Nope.
Okay. Didn't think so.
It would take your full action, so it would eliminate your option to be able to do an extra attack.
Yeah, I figured. If only we had someone who could cast haste.
Get out. Why would our wizard do?
Get
I
out.
don't know.
Get
That's
out.
asking a lot of a wizard, man.
The wizard's
Wait.
day is full. Okay.
What do you think we have here? A sorcerer? Come on. You didn't
Okay.
have time to cast buffing spells.
Damn, I really wanted to take advantage of Guiding Bolt with this ballista too. All right, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna grab the harpoon and I'm gonna load it.
Okay. So taking your primary action, you yank the bolt from Alacool's hands, immediately beginning to load it into place. The ballista is loaded and ready to be fired. Anything for your your bonus action?
Probably not.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use the rest of my move to back up. Oh, it's got a cone anyway, it doesn't matter.
I mean,
What?
but there is also this nice 4-man cone it could also hit.
That's true. We're just splitting it up, so it's all good.
That
It has
requires you to
options.
reach its breath attack, though.
You had to say something, huh?
Yeah, 1 in 3. When is that ever gonna happen?
Jeez,
I don't know.
a recharge on
It's-
a 3 or better.
Fine.
Remind me, guys. How do you add the 1, 2, 3 to an icon? That's added
So,
onto somebody's
all right.
token.
So you click on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then say you were putting the icon on.
Oh,
Just
you have to leave the mouse.
Then
over,
Yeah.
you gotta put
Got
it.
it.
And then you just hit the
Yeah.
button.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
there it is.
I got it. Okay, cool. I always forget that because I never actually use it for anything. So
It's really cool.
It's so
It's a
helpful,
handy
but
thing.
it's
It is
very
a-
helpful.
I always forget about it.
All right, Hopper. The rope has you've reached the end of the rope where you find at the end of it an immovable rod is now in your hand.
Oh, thank goodness. I turn it on.
Okay. You are now hovering 15 feet. No, 20 feet below the ship.
I'm gonna use the rope to like.
Which technically is still floating, so you would be like back here. 'Cause it's still going.
Kidding.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm
Hi,
gonna
Hopper.
Still moving.
Yep. Bye. I'm gonna wrap the rope. I'm gonna wrap the rope around arm, waist, and leg so that I'm not just holding on with a hand.
There you go. All right. Yeah, so you activate it holding on to it with a firm grip, and then taking your free hand and just kind of tying the rope around yourself to give you something to just hold on to and kind of stay into position. To do that, because the action is to activate, you'll also have to take your action on the next turn to give me a sleight of hand check to tie up the rope.
That's fine. I'm not going anywhere.
So, I mean, we'll just keep rolling with it. Evander.
I'm fine. I'll catch up.
Question: guiding bolt is still advantage, right?
Yep.
Nobody's hit.
If someone wasn't slow as molasses, we could have gotten a shot off.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb.
At Perith.
I mean, it's fine. It wouldn't hit.
God damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, a 10 is going to just fly directly over the dragon, completely missing it.
Well,
Well,
that's all I can do.
Alrighty. Here we go.
Caelitis, when we land, we're gonna hire a new wizard.
I find we seem to be lacking spellcasting sometimes.
Okay.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah. Perith, I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I'd be lying.
Somebody had to say it.
Immediately, the dragon begins flying back above the level of the deck, floating about 10 feet up off of the deck itself.
That's what we're fighting.
And then, in a strafing attack as it's
Jeez.
heading out, lets out a blast that pretty much hits everything in this direction.
Hey, y'all
Go
both
ahead.
have +3.
And give me
Hey, I'm
another
still gonna
con save,
die.
please.
Ooh.
Shit.
As it engulfs me, I have healing potions in my pocket.
I got it! Save me! Somebody save me!
What do we get for your +3?
Yes.
From you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna help.
Not gonna help for Evander or Alakul, and Caelitis is probably gonna take too much damage.
I turn and hug Caelitis as my reaction as the poor boy gets nuked.
Just a look of
For
defeat.
35 point. Ooh, might
That's
be
it?
enough to be able to
Ooh,
save.
wait.
Look at that. That's a low roll.
17? Hey,
Yeah.
17 and a half? Hey!
As the dragon lets out yet another gout of poison breath, kind of coating the top portion of this. Poor Evander, however, drops to his knees, succumbing to this poison breath that has kind of coated the top deck here. Caelitis just barely alive, grabbing onto the side of the airship and kind of falling to a knee, bracing himself. Alakul and Perith still standing, barely, but they're standing. And then the dragon continues flying, still another 20 feet of movement left for him as he flies completely off of the map. Unless you are able to maneuver the ship quick enough, the dragon's probably going to be out of reach.
How far away is it?
Yeah, so it's going to be 60 feet away from you.
Okay.
Caelitis.
Okay.
So, just so you guys are aware. It's off the screen currently, but we'll go ahead and keep it going for this turn. Acarius, you just watched as Evandur took just a big beating from that breath, and Caelitis is almost down.
Yeah, I mean, can't really help him. He's off of the screen right now. How far away?
He's 20 feet off of the screen from Caelitis' position. So, Caelitis, if Caelitis points out, can reach 40 feet. It's an additional 20 feet in that direction that I'm pointing from where he's at. So add 20 feet onto that, and that's your distance.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the edge of the boat, and we will try one more time with the Ray of Sickness.
Okay. And unfortunately, a 15 is not enough. Color. Damn, it's still not enough.
All right.
All right.
As a free action, I'll toss Caelitis, or free action and bonus action, toss Caelitis a potion of healing.
Okay. Kind of throwing it to the ground, kind of rolling it over in Caelitis' direction. Cultists all start scrambling back above ground, or back above deck here, looking, noticing the dragon is kind of flying off. This one quickly rushing up, grabbing onto the harpoon and attempting to wheel it around in position. See if it hits. Unfortunately, he is a terrible shot as the bolt flies forward, zooming directly over top of the dragon, completely missing him as he drops his other spear or the bolt onto the ground for the next person, should they wish to use it.
It doesn't even launch, it just kind of goes out and drops.
Are you sure? Are you sure that it was even loaded?
Like, he just grabs onto it and just kind of whips it around and, like, without looking, like, 360 no-scope, fires and misses entirely.
Flies past my face. Like, ah!
Caelitis, your turn.
Yeah, retching, standing back up, looking back, seeing the flying dragon heading away from us.
Eldritch Blast.
You see Caelitis scowl, raising up his hand, muttering under his breath, just evil creature, and shoots off another guiding bolt.
Okay.
Oh, 12.
Unfortunately, you watch as this streak of lightning, this radiant lightning, goes in the direction of the dragon, but the dragon's maneuvers just fast enough to be able to dodge out of the way, just barely missing it.
Just kind of scoff and turn around and seeing Evander choking on the ground, shake my head, and 1 healing light.
Okay.
Bonus action. For 2 HP.
For 2 HP, Evandur, you are stabilized at 2 HP. Nope, you're not yeah, there you go. I was going to say, not negative. Okay, Alakul. Dragon's still just out of sight here, but I don't know, you don't seem to really have much for ranged attacks here.
I can throw a javelin.
Load it!
With what?
He dropped a thing.
Yeah, the other cultist dropped another bolt as he ran up to fire it, trying to hit the dragon.
Okay, I will grab that bolt and load it.
Okay.
And take the shit. There's move.
He moves.
Hold on. Gonna head back here.
Okay. So taking your action to load up the bolt and immediately head to the back of the ship. Perith, bolt is loaded. What would you like to do?
First, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Okay.
So I'm going to give myself advantage on this.
Okay.
And then I'm going to grab it and take a shot.
Straight D20 roll. Okay.
Would I
One
have...
more.
Okay, I was going to say,
You
please.
use Zephyr Strike, so yep. 17 is just below the AC.
No!
Just misses.
I don't add dex to this or anything?
Nope.
Proficiency?
No. Are you proficient with ballista?
I'm proficient with ranged weapons.
You're not proficient with ballista.
It could be.
Yeah,
you
that'd
don't
be
know.
like siege weapons.
Yeah.
Would it be classified as a martial weapon?
No. It's
No.
It's literally siege weapon.
Okay.
It would be it's entirely its own category.
Okay.
Yeah. So it zooms right by, barely missing, kind of clipping the wind of the bolt clipping the wing as it goes by, but doing no harm to it. Anything else?
I glower as a free action.
Okay. Hopper, you're pretty much off the screen now at this point. Activated. Go ahead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sleight of hand's enough. You'll be able to quickly reach down, grabbing onto the rope, and start just making a really quick knot with one hand. Just trying to quickly get yourself into position. You're able to hold yourself up by it. Just good enough to be able to do it. Now you're just hanging there. Evander.
Just hanging out.
Just waiting. Evander's not feeling too great.
Nope.
I don't feel good, Cap.
I just punch him.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna lay there.
You're like, no, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. And with that, coming back to the dragon's turn, he continues flying at a pace of 160 feet per round, flying far off in the distance, leaving your line of sight. And the concentration for the spell, how far does that reach?
I mean, he should have gotten big when
By the time
he
left.
went. Yeah, no, he went
right,
down.
because he went down.
down.
You're right. You're absolutely
Making him
right.
an easier target.
No.
I didn't think so.
You're right. I did forget that. I should have added that in there. But you're out of combat as the dragon flies off into the distance, hopefully never to be seen again. Right?
As combat concludes, I'm just gonna sink down and land on my butt, sitting on there, and just you see the radiant light coming from under the eye patch, dissipating and vanishing. Just kind of looking around, saying, "That was unfortunate. Do we not have lookouts on the ship?"
Who you're looking to the cultists to say that?
Just generally asking everyone.
The cultists kind of look at you and look back towards the door where Delphine is, and then kind of the one closest to you actually kind of turns back to you and says, "Well, to be fair, it is the cover of night and everybody's trying to rest. You are pushing us pretty hard here, you know."
I suppose.
We'll try to do better next time, I promise.
Well, I think we will assist with that. Kind of looking around at those of you that are in sight.
He
Maybe
looks.
have some normal rotation of watches.
He looks at his fallen members of the cult and says, "Yes, I think it would probably be best if you did." After a few moments, Delphine kind of stumbles her way back up. Takes a good while, but she's, you can tell she's hurting a lot as she kind of wanders forward and looks around, noticing how badly injured Caelitis and Evander are, and you look down and see some of the cuts no, she didn't get cuts. She was just from the gas. Just kind of coughing and clearing her chest a bit from the poisonous gas, and looks up and kind of looks towards the party and over towards Caelitis and says, I thank you. That one blindsided us. I don't know how we didn't see it in the middle of the night here.
Yes, I suppose it's no one's fault. It's the dangers of being a giant ship flying through the sky. Captain, I believe we've misplaced one of our members. Could we turn around and retrieve her?
As you say that, one of the crew members runs to the back and looks back where Hopper is, sees Hopper kind of dangling from this rope, just kind of holding on. Yep, just
Hi,
waiting.
I'm still here.
Kind of Laz, the guy in the back here, kind of waves towards Delphine, kind of motioning that he sees where she is. Delphine nods and kind of orders the crew to get the ship turned around. They pull the dead bodies off to the side and immediately just continue working as if it was just a normal day right now. They rotate the ship around, come back to where Hopper is, kind of descending about 20 feet, begin to load her onto the ship. As they do, I imagine Hopper kind of reaches up, pushing the button and deactivating.
Yes, absolutely.
Pulling the immovable rod back on. And then afterwards, Delphine looks back again towards Caelitis and says, so I guess we're continuing on then?
That was fun. Guys, did you see the dragon? That was awesome.
Looking around at, Evander and say, Hopper, I do my best not to question motives, but aren't you charged with protecting Evander?
Yeah, but what am I supposed to do about a flying dragon on an airship? I have a spear. I find the direct solution is direct conflict. It's what the Raven Queen would have wanted.
I suppose.
Also, Evander knows how to duck. I'm not his... Well, I am his babysitter. Evander, are you alright?
Have you seen Evander? He runs from everything. Yes,
I don't think he does, actually.
Hey, let's work out a strategy next time. If we fight something that flies, I'd like to fly too. That'd be great, because I didn't miss. I just didn't hold on.
Yes, Captain, I believe we would want to keep our course the way it is. Hopefully, not running into any more evil creatures.
The plan is still to go back, right? We aren't going to go fight more dragons with the Bronze Avenger.
Just, staring at me, still beat the hell up. Be like, I would prefer to go back to the Eye of the Allfather.
Right.
Personally.
So what are we doing with the two deadies?
The cultists kind of grab the bodies of their fallen members and take them downstairs, loading them into one of the rooms and kind of closing the door. As they do, you notice Delphine kind of looks and says, when we land, we will take care of their burial and do what is necessary. But in the meantime, we'll continue on as planned, and kind of looks to Caelitis and says, so back to the Eye then, yes?
I believe that is the plan, yes.
Okay.
Fine. It would have been fun to fight more dragons.
All right, as the ship continues on, heading towards the Eye of the Allfather, you're pretty close, almost there by the end of the day. Not too much left by the time you wake up in the morning. Actually, you finished the long rest from before, unless you're planning on long resting on the ship when you get there. Is that the plan? Or do you want to get inside immediately, land, offload, and get inside?
Well, when you say it like that...
It's up to you.
I think at very least we need a short rest.
Okay.
I think. Are we gonna be all right with just short rest, guys?
You guys got jacked up. If you need to take a long rest, a day is not going to kill us.
Yeah, but I mean that was a
I
short
mean,
fight.
it may.
It might. We don't know what's waiting for us there.
I'm back.
Currently questioning, do you want to short rest on the ship or try to force a long rest on the ship? You don't really know what's coming up. You're getting close to the Eye of the Allfather. You're less than half a day away. When you get there, you have the option to short rest on the boat, take some hit die and things of that nature. Or when you get there, you can force it to hover, so you can finish a long rest. But I'm leaving that up to you guys.
So, to may perhaps help, I'm going to cast Healing Spirit, and then I'm going to roll 10d6 for everybody to heal that.
There you go. No
So
long
I'll be
rest
fine with
needed.
the short rest. Yeah, I'll be fine with the short rest. But Warlock.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a ton that was used. I mean,
I never casted a spell.
Acarius did.
Everybody
Curious
gets 36 for
burn
rolling around
some-
my Healing Spirit.
30?
Yeah, no, that's all my
36.
spell slots. They're not
36.
anything. We're
That's
fine.
all.
We can skip a long rest.
Okay. All right. So 30 points of healing from the Healing Spirit for everybody, should you choose to take it.
36.
36. Evander taking Arcane Recovery, getting spell slot back. Anybody else doing anything here?
I'm going to summon Nox.
Alrighty. Here.
I'm going to get
Bird.
2 arrows ready.
I want Nox with me.
Okay. And after completing the cast for the spell, taking an hour to do so, takes a little while. You see off in the distance, as you're kind of floating towards the Eye of the Allfather, you see it's a raven, right?
Correct.
You see it trying to catch up, just taking a little bit longer than you are accustomed to because it's chasing after this ship. But it does finally appear, boarding, kind of landing on the lip of the ship itself, kind of sitting on the edge.
Looking around at everybody all beat up. Ah! You all look like shit!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we're all back to full health, you piece of shit.
Squawks and flies over to Caelitis.
Okay.
That's all I want to do.
All right. So then we return to the Eye of the Allfather.
Yay, loading times.
I'm going to kill this familiar one day.
I mean, you could do it right now. You'll just summon it back.
I know. I could. One day.
All right. So you go back to the Eye of the Allfather. Everything looks pretty similar to how you left it. As you left from before, you reset the traps and then were careful to try to avoid the trap walls that were falling to make your way out and quickly get to your airship, seeing the ladder back over here. Actually, I'm going to move that to map layer so you can see where it's at. It's not important. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not important of how to get back to the airship.
No. Yeah, so you kind of offload from the ship. How do you want to handle this? Do you want the ship to kind of lower the stuff down to you, or do you just want it to land and have the cultists help you move the stuff in? Or do you want to do it individually by yourselves? How do you want to proceed?
Oh, shit.
This stuff is real heavy.
Real heavy.
How the hell are we going to get over the pressure plate?
Ha 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 ha.
Because those exist. And I don't see
So-
Harshnag standing out here.
I
He is
would
not.
suggest carefully.
I am going to pull out my sending stone.
Okay.
And I am going to attempt to contact Harshnag. Let me remember what it does. Alright, 25 words or less. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Very heavy.
Very. How many words is that?
24, I believe.
Very, very heavy.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 24.
Okay. A few moments pass. The spell reaches you, or reaches Harshnag. Couple more moments of silence, and he responds with,
Okay. I'll be there in just a minute.
You hear him kind of off in the distance. You hear the shuffling of his feet. It's darkness out in front of you, so it's really hard for you to actually be able to see anything. Takes a while, obviously. You hear the sound of the front doors opening to the force of Harshnag pulling at them, kind of scraping stone against stone as the doors swing open, and then eventually hearing the footsteps of Harshnag. As he gets to about the location of the first trap, he jumps, taking a running jump and jumping across the distance. However, he's unable to do so for the second one, and motions for everybody to kind of join him over a little closer. I'm assuming, so again, what are you doing with the relics? How are you getting them in? Are you having other people accompany?
I...
We probably need all the help we can get dragging them.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. I just don't know how
What if
Harshnag will feel.
What if we get a couple people through first and man the releases in case something accidentally sets them off?
Yeah, what
Hey,
if we also just have the cultists help us get them past these traps and then they can go back to their ship?
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
But we should definitely man the releases because one of these traps going off and we're SOL.
Do we know enough about the releases to know if, like, we know they're super heavy to, like, make the wall come back up, but are they super heavy to, like, catch them and stop them from falling at all?
I mean, these releases are holding 1,000
It did damage to me last time.
I think we had addressed using the immovable rods to brace it, and it wasn't enough to keep them up.
No, it would pretty much, if you used it, it would just snap the lever off if you tried to use that to stop it, because the weight of these is just incredible.
It's going to break the mechanism, not really the rod.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
Yeah, I think it did like 1d6 to me when it hit me in the face.
Yeah, it just smacked you in the face because, you know.
Yeah.
we can
Sometimes we just want to
Harshnag
smack you in the face.
over here, though, right? We
Yep.
can see him.
You can. Right at the edge. He's standing on the other side, pretty much of where the pressure plates are.
Okay.
So if you start moving a little closer, you'd see him.
I can't. I don't think Harshnag ever met them, right? We came outside and met them
No.
after we
Correct.
So, real talk though, we only need one of these, right?
Well, we
Yeah.
We kind of went on a collecting spree, and we only needed the one.
Yeah.
Why don't we
needed, yes.
Why don't we take the one that can shrink down so we don't have to worry about getting one?
But
You
the
have
reason
it.
we
It's still
grabbed-
shrunk down. So that's a thing that you can increase the size once per day. Evander shrunk it down to this little 6-inch orb.
Right.
And never increase the size of it again. So it's still in that 6-inch
let's
size.
let's take the tiny one that's not super heavy and stuff, and just call it a day.
But
Instead
the
of worrying
reason
about-
we
No,
went
the-
and grabbed
yeah.
multiple was because each one gives us a path,
Gives us more
and
options.
we wanted as many options as possible.
That
Well,
and
that's
our
a
whole
horse.
point-
That's a horse of a different color. That's not
Yeah,
really
the whole
we
point of
only
us
need
coming
one.
back here right now is to offload weight because we're so heavy right now.
Yep.
Yes.
So we need to get rid
Not
of these.
necessarily go turn them all in.
Gotcha.
Although we could.
I mean, at the very least, we should offload them here for either
'Cause I
Harshnag
don't
to
think it
protect.
said
or-
anything about, going talking to the guy about them.
It just said bring them back here. Is-
You're
And then going back,
your
we didn't like any of the paths.
your instructions were to bring the relics back to the Oracle.
as
And there wasn't a time frame on that.
Yeah,
No.
do this
No.
and your paths will be
There
made
was
clear
there
by
was
many
the
paths.
time frame we had was unlocking the riddle or whatever in that room at the time. There wasn't any
Mhm.
stipulation on the
Yeah,
relics.
correct.
Okay.
Because the gateway back out was going to close within an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't want to take any in quite yet, I think. So maybe take them to the Eye of the Allfather room and leave them there where Harshnag's been protecting. And let them
Yeah.
chill for the time being. And we can either take them in after there, or we could take one in and just see what happens so we know for the future.
We could take all three in.
I'd start with one and then
Okay.
just so we know, because it might be like, all right, and now you're leaving. You're like, oh fuck. It was supposed to just open paths to evil giant lords, from what I understood.
That's what I got out of it, yes.
So that leads us back to the question. They're super heavy. We got to get them across
Two-
traps.
2 of them are super heavy. One of them is the size of a pebble.
But it weighs 25 pounds.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a 6-inch.
It's a
ball.
beefy pebble.
Yeah.
It's a sack of potatoes, not really a heavy thing.
Harshnag, we met some helpers, I suppose it's fair to call them, when we left here last time. They will be assisting us if it is okay with you. You are seeming the protector of the Eye of the Allfather now. We do not want to offend you, of course. They are, worshippers of a particular dragon, it seems. Though they have shown no hostility to us.
As you say that, you see as Harshnag does once again another kind of jump forward, jumping over top of where the trap is, and begins walking forward to look down, seeing these items that you've gathered: the shield, this very large mammoth tusk horn, and then the little 6-inch orb that Evander is carrying. He looks over and looks very pointedly at the cultists, and with a kind of angered expression on his face, looks at them, reaching down, grabbing onto the shield, and immediately yanking it from the hands of the cultists and says, "Your kind have no business here. Leave now, defilers, or I will gut you myself."
Hopper's going to look at Caelith first and be like, "See, I told you we should have killed them."
It's fine, we need
Yep.
them.
We should probably get back on the ship.
I'm gonna turn around to the
You
cultists
guys.
and be like, yeah, as he said, please return to the ship. We thank you for your help. We'll return shortly after our business is done.
As you say that, the cultists look up, seeing Harshnag, who's very imposing on his own, just looking at him. Immediately, slowly sets the relics down and immediately make their way back to the ship and just begin doing busy work. Just like none of them looking in the direction of Harshnag anymore. No, they don't want anything to do with that.
If we don't look at him, he can't see us, right?
Yep, we're invisible if we don't look at him.
Harshnag's not real. He can't hurt you.
I've seen what his axe can. It's got bonuses.
He takes
Bonuses against people.
He
Harshnag's
takes
not real. He can't hurt you.
Harshnag takes the shield, picking it up and kind of placing it onto his back a bit, and then looks down, seeing the horn as well, grabbing onto it and lifting it up and holding onto it, looking over at the others and the rest of you and says,
Well, whenever you're ready.
Forgot my voice changer last time.
How are we getting across this? You could jump across it. Any ideas, friends? Can we clear it with a jump?
I mean, I can.
Harshnag looks at you in like a way where he feels like he could probably help you over enough that you'd be able to jump over top of the trap.
You're gonna have to toss me.
Or you could do like you did before and just line up for the trap and everybody just bolts across, hit the trap anyways, and the doors just close and then you can reopen them when you're leaving. Because that's what you guys did last time when you entered here.
That was such a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
But now that you know how the mechanics of it work, you could always just everybody line up, bolt across, take your, dashing movement, and everybody should be able to get across. Let me do measurements here.
Everybody can run 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
60
So it's close.
Well, the second trap wouldn't start
until you hit it, so you could load in here. Yeah, so everybody could take 30 feet of movement, get across, and then load into this area and prepare, and then do the same thing to go across the second one.
Okay.
If that is the concern, and then it would be easy to just accommodate to allow you guys to get across.
I think that, for the sake of brevity, is pretty easy.
Okay.
Just throw us one by one.
We'll just throw you across. It's fine. Okay, so you guys step forward, making your way. Go ahead and can move yourself across where the traps were. That is perfectly okay. After you get across, the doors will each close, and you'll be able to everybody safely get across, but of course everything's going to close behind you.
Thunk.
Get everybody across there. Can't move them because it took a long time. But here you go. I'll help. And do one more here. Again, the wall closing in behind you as you cross by. The sound of just this massive 40-foot by 40-foot stone wall just crashing into the ground behind you. With that, Harshnag starts to look over some of these artifacts and kind of nods. He makes a couple of remarks, noticing more specifically the shield, which you guys had noticed as well, or at least Acarius did, noticing the engraving on the back of it, bearing the East Rune for the Frost Giants. Kind of nods and a bit of approval after seeing the rune on it.
That was the one he sent us after, right? The one that we wanted for sure.
That was the very first one. That was the closest one to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like as soon as you bolt, as soon as you left from there, that was the very first stop you made.
Where's Harshnag's map? There it is. Yeah, because he wanted us to go to Flint Rock.
Mm-hmm. He did give you all of the locations. So
right, but he pointedly wanted one of them at the very least. Yeah. Wait, no. Stone Stand. That's the one he wanted us to go to.
Mm-hmm.
The hell is that one?
Stone Stand is...
Oh, it's down this far southeast. Okay.
Yes, southeast.
Oh, good thing we'll be in that area soon.
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, God.
So yeah, everybody gonna just cluster up and make your way over to the inside then? Make your way over to the Oracle?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, start heading in,
Keep
look over at
everybody together
Harshnag.
here. We'll just move everybody.
As we're walking, just questioning Harshnag. Have there been any other visitors? I noticed the traps were obviously not deployed. Has it been quiet?
Yes, it's been very quiet, thankfully.
That's good. We've run into plenty of trouble. I'm glad to hear that you didn't have to suffer the same.
I'm glad too. I was able to rest.
He kind of points over towards the south where the open doors still to the main chamber down there where you guys remember the fire pit was at. As you kind of wander by and regroup on the other side of the Allfather statue, as you peek into that room, you see he's kind of gathered a bunch of his stuff up there. As you kind of peek and take a bit of a closer look, he kind of grabbed a couple of the blankets from upstairs and then unfurled his very large sleeping bag, basically, that he had that he was wearing with his pack, and laid everything out, and keeping himself warm, leaving the door open so he could hear if anything was to alert him, coming from the portcullises or anything like that. After a couple of moments, he keeps looking over the artifacts that you have and kind of looks more specifically back at Caelitis and says,
I presume these are the artifacts you're supposed to get? Were the barbarians upset at your arrival?
I don't think how they feel really matters.
We were able to speak with a couple of the tribes. One of them was a bit more aggressive.
Hostile.
Yes, hostile. Their fates were unfortunate, but
They're dead now, Harshnag.
yes, unfortunately.
Harshnag kind of looks at you and kind of a nod, almost like a nod of approval. Like, he's okay with this. These barbarians had things that didn't belong to them, and he was just like, yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Fuck those guys, am I right?
Yeah,
the barbarians.
high five.
The barbarians, like, Caelitis is alone right now.
Right?
It's fine.
Yes. So as you begin to walk forward, Harshnag reaching over, grabbing the great axe from the frost giant Therm, walking over, touching it to the East Rune, opening the portal, allowing you to pass through back in to the chamber of the Oracle. Once again, as you enter into this room, just a brief description here of what we have. Give me a second, because I gotta scroll through a lot of stuff. So beyond the thundering archway lies a hexagonal chamber whose walls rise up 50 feet to a 90-foot high apex in the center of the room. Standing in each corner of the room are life-size statues of a giant holding up a very heavy iron lantern with one hand raised up in the air. Each type of giant, again, is represented: the hill, stone, frost, fire, storm, and cloud giant. A very cold, kind of magical light radiates from them, illuminating the giant corpse that still remains a little more off to the side now than it was before. And in the center of the room, this 20-foot runish circle that you had stood on to get answers from the Oracle. how would you like to proceed?
Is our plan to speak with Ageron again? And present these relics as tribute?
Sure.
Okay.
We could definitely do them all at once, though, too, right?
I would imagine so, yes.
I don't know. Whatever you feel is best.
Non-answers for days. Well, we've come here to turn them in. We might as well get it out of the way if we're able to return later. So, Harshnag, if you don't mind to present these relics for offering, and Alakul, do you have the other one?
Do I?
Oh.
Do you?
I assume at this
Sure.
point we carried them all in.
I
So
wasn't here for that session, so...
Evander had the orb. Or the stone. The shrinking stone.
Okay.
And then
I
the
figured
other
I just
two...
dumped down the ship.
Yeah, the other two were the shield and the horn, both of which Harshnag are carrying. So asking Harshnag to place them for tribute, he kind of nods, and as he begins walking forward, you notice he's very carefully takes the tusk, placing it into the circle, reaching back, taking the shield off of his back, laying it very gently on top of it, and then grabbing the little 6-inch stone and also placing it within the center of the chamber itself. As he places these artifacts into this mithril inlaid circle, a moment happens. Nothing. Silence. You wait, hoping to hear something. But then you notice the runes on the floor begin to light up. And it begins to fill the room with a little extra dim light in the center. Before you watch as all 3 of the relics that you had placed within this circle suddenly fade into nothingness. A moment passes and silence kind of hangs over the chambers. Then a familiar voice slowly returns to your head.
You have done a great deed to all giants. New paths lie before you.
As the voice starts to subside a bit, you hear the sound of kind of crackling ice off to the north and off to the east. As your eyes adjust a little bit, kind of looking past the torches within the chamber, you notice these very barren walls that surrounded this room are beginning to crack and crumble. The ice that surrounds the inside of these now giving way to something a bit more. Off to the northeast, you watch as a very large stony bas relief begins to be revealed from beneath the cracking ice. And similar, off to the east, a similar bas relief also appearing in front of you. The one to the northeast depicts that of a very bald, very slender female giant wearing a cloak made of stone. She stands on a cliffside and overlooking a very large forest below. Kind of looks down and she's pointing, almost giving orders to her followers. The one to the east, however, depicts a very massive, wool-covered giant whose very glorious beard streams down beneath a very massive 4-horned helmet, which he wears upon his head. He stands upon a very massive ship, which navigates itself amongst a field of water and ice.
Harshnag, you recognize either of these giants?
After a couple moments, Harshnag looks back, kind of giving you a brief nod, pointing directly to the east, and says,
That is Jarl Sorvald. He's the Frost Giant leader.
He stops and takes a look up to the northeast and kind of shakes his head a bit, not really sure who that is, as he kind of looks back, knowing very little of the other giants.
And Jarl Stovald, is he a good man?
If he was a good man, I wouldn't be here.
That makes sense.
He makes a fair point.
Mm-hmm. He's a bad guy. Alright, got it.
After a few moments, kind of a silence falls over the chamber. And then once again, you hear that same voice from before echo into your head.
Now it is your choice. Which path would you like to seek?
Could you explain what that entails? Alrighty,
As you ask, it does not reply to you.
I think
Seems like you're missing something in this equation right now.
Okay, hold on. I say it in giant and I shout it really loud like he has trouble hearing.
And he again ignores you.
You have to put it in the form of a question.
Oh, right. And then I put it in the form of a question. Wait, it was in the form of a question. I put what is
A
the
streak
right
of
path?
a streak of lightning bursts from the gate and zaps you in the back of the head, dealing 1 point of lightning damage.
Oh, good. I thought it would be frost. I'm just kidding. Don't hurt me.
I walk back up to the runes like we did last time.
Okay.
So we're going forward then?
Well, it asked us which path would we like to see, so I'm imagining we're getting more information. Does that seem like a logical guess?
Okay. Let's try one.
Well, we know a little bit about Stovald. We know nothing about the other ones, so
I also have a feeling Harshnag may have something.
Hopper pokes Evander with the back of her glaive too, like, wizard, go do stuff.
we have a wizard.
Harshnag,
Yes.
Careful with questions, Alikul.
never mind. I'm sorry.
Seeing Evander move up into the circle, I'll take a step back.
Okay. Evander?
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic, and everything around you lights up like a Christmas tree.
Oh god, I'm blind.
You said it, not us.
Is that why he doesn't put good spells in his book?
Maybe. Evander, I think it wants you to ask a question.
I forgot this spot was supposed to be playing.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't here when we did this last time, so I have no idea what's going on.
So,
So if we're in the
Yeah, go
middle
ahead.
of the circle, I asked it 3 questions last time?
Nope, 6 questions.
6 questions.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I didn't mark my questions. So I asked it questions last time, and it answered to the best of its knowledge. It being assuming the Allfather itself, or the Eye of the Allfather, I guess.
Oracle.
Yeah, the Oracle. That's what it was called. So yeah, whoever's in the circle, Evander, needs to ask a question, and the Oracle will answer. It offered to show us the path, so maybe inquire about the one to the northeast?
Evander's going to clear his throat and start speaking in giant.
Okay. And what are you asking?
Having a coughing fit.
I don't think it's gonna have a good answer for you.
Who? Raz, shut up. Who is depicted in the northeast of this room?
As you ask that question, the first light dims. As it does, you hear the voice return.
The one who wishes to obliterate the works of the surface worlders.
Yeah, no, that doesn't tell me anything.
Evil? Evil person.
Name? You can't exactly what the evil is, Alakul.
As you say the word name in the form of a question, second light dims. The voice takes just a moment before it responds and says,
Thane, Caelitis.
and I'll copy and paste that.
Appreciate it.
Please.
Either Bane or Thane.
Thane.
Thane, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, we have a name. Are you moving off and done, Evander?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay. Then in that case, I will move up since we have 4 more questions. Where is Thane Caelitis?
Few moments pass, third light dims, and as it does, you hear
should you choose to follow the Thane. Her location will be revealed.
Ah.
Choose one.
I'm gonna turn around to everybody, kind of waiting and kind of pointing both hands over towards the northeast and the east. Not saying anything, but kind of like questioning, like, which one?
What are we doing?
I'm just gonna nod yes.
I give you the old double thumbs up.
Oh, you were so very helpful. I appreciate you so much. I feel like we can get some information about Jarl Stovald if necessary, so I will motion towards the depiction of Thane, or rather of Caelitica, and say we choose her.
You may now kiss the bride.
As you do, the depiction of... Oh, I just moved the map. Hold on. The depiction of the Jarl slowly begins to be coated once again in frost, disappearing off into the nothingness. The map moved again. I'm trying to do this.
This is fine.
The ice covering it once again, blocking and obscuring everything that you see. You look back towards the northeast to Caelitica's mural here, and the voice returns.
Travel southeast, over lands high and low. Cross the great forest to the gray peaks, and search for Deadstone Cliff, canyon of the stone giant Thane. The conch in which you seek is in her possession.
Well,
Who is her?
talking about Caelitica. Oh, stone giant thing.
As you do this, you watch as all of the remaining lanterns go out. The ice immediately covering the mural to the northeast. And silence falls over the room.
Alright. Time to leave. Before this thing shuts
Let's
us in.
get out of here.
What did we just pick?
I
Death.
don't know.
The magic conch.
We picked to go after what I would guess. Yeah, stone giant. We picked to go after a stone giant instead of a frost giant, which who knows if that's a good idea.
Do you want to fight Harshnag?
I mean, Harshnag was fine. He hated him. Or didn't like him at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Going after any.
I mean, if it helps Harshnag,
Bad
we
idea.
can kill him too.
As you step forward, making your way through the portal, safe back on to the other side, it is here where we will go ahead and take our 5-minute break.
Yay!
Yay! Oh.
All right, so everybody watching and listening at home, we're going to take our 5-minute break. When we return, we are going to find out what the consequences of the choice was and figure out what they're going to do to move forward. But we're going to stop, take 5 minutes, grab something to drink, stretch our legs a bit, and then get ready for the conclusion of the session. So stick around, don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in 5. All right,
I'm
is
back.
everybody ready? I'm guessing yes.
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 Yarp.
Yes. Okay. Alright. So you pass back through the portal. The crackle of the energy that kind of radiates from it bounces off the walls, being really the only sound that you hear as you step back into Anam's temple. As you do, everybody stops for a second, gathering your thoughts. What would you like to do?
Well, we have some options, I guess, now. I don't know what will happen if we try to present more relics, though.
No idea.
Our original plan was to seek out and
Catch
help.
them all.
Yes, that and.
I don't
assist
have
the
many
Bronze
good
Avenger.
ideas, but I did kind of warn this might happen.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Well, we know the location. We don't have to go there now.
I mean, it is kind of on the way too, though. Is it not?
No, it is. But we're kind of getting to the point where it becomes like now we're just doing extra stuff now that we know what direction to go. But we're just adding more to our plate, and we still have so much to do.
Let's see. It said to go southeast. Oh, hey, map. Neat.
Down to the Deadstone Cleft. Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's not quite on the way. It's a little bit out of the way.
Over the high forest.
Yeah, the large forest, the Great Forest of the Grey Peaks, which would be the Grey Peak Mountains. Deadstone Cliff being the place that they want us to go. Want us to find a canyon of the stone giant thing there and get the conch from her. But we have previous business in a score, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the Bronze Avenger, as it were. Do we still want to seek out the rest of the relics?
I think our choice has been made. I don't think there's any reason to now.
We may get more choices if we gather more relics, though.
I don't think we're going to have another offer to make a choice, though.
You sent us down a path.
I'm not sure we necessarily need to either, though.
Wouldn't need to. I mean, they told us that slaying one would ruin all their plans.
I mean, if our two options were Storm Giant and Cloud Giant, I think we would have said, we'll go find more relics.
You're that confident to fight a stone giant, tribe?
More confident to fight a stone giant tribe than a, storm giant.
Well, do we want to do that now, or do we want to assist in Escor? Follow the path that's been laid out for us by the voice I heard.
Let's help the Bronze Avenger.
That did sound fun.
He did say that we could take whatever we want.
Could assist
From
us in
there-
the battle against the Thane.
That's my thinking.
Exactly. Dragon friends are always good.
No, we want to kill those other two dragons.
No, of course, but the Bronze Avenger would be our friend.
Yeah, I like that guy. Even if he's the shiny.
Even
Well,
if
I
it's
mean,
shiny.
we met your dragon, and they were kind of a dick.
Yep.
Did I not say that greens are assholes?
Yep.
Yep, and you didn't disappoint us.
There you go.
Kind of like you, too.
Yeah, well, At least I'm upfront about it instead of putting on the nice routine and then taking everything that I can get hands on like a greedy shiny.
Wow.
I don't
This
know what
would
you're
all be
talking
so
about.
true if I knew what they were referring to.
I have no idea what you're referring to there.
Mm-hmm.
The silver dragon that held us up.
Shinies are just so nice, and they don't take anything from anybody.
She didn't take it. I gave it to her willingly.
Mm-hmm.
She's my friend.
Well, with all
We're
that in
not
mind,
so different, you and I, Shiny.
Oh, I think we are.
shall we head to score then?
Let's do it.
And I think that us being put back on this map for no reason is definitely not indicative of any fight that's about to break out. Let's go.
What map?
I know what. You don't see it?
Oh,
It's fine.
sorry. When it moved back over, it was just black for me, so I had to go find it.
Nope, not indicative of any
All
fight
right,
whatsoever.
well, if everyone's in agreement, then let's go talk to the cultists and give them our new heading.
As the young dragonlings say, "Eskid it."
Hey, let's take a moment and talk about that. Harshnag, you seemed really angry at those guys. You want to illuminate some of that? Because...
What more do you want to know? They're cultists of the dragon. Of course.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
So that it's just because, like, you're a giant and they're worshipping dragons. Is it just that, or is there, like, something personal? Because I'm willing to, stab one or two of them if you really need it.
It's just the tension between our kind and these individuals. I'm not asking that you go and stab them. I'm not going to obviously tell you not to if you so choose, but...
So what you're saying is we can use them for now, and when we're done, wink wink, nudge his giant leg because I probably can't reach his side.
Harshnag kind of looks down at you, kind of like, almost like a grimace, like he's like, like...
Wow, you are evil.
Yeah, he's not quite that evil, but yeah.
You won't be like heartbroken, or upset with us for working with them, right? Because there was a lot of tension there when you saw them.
As you say that, he kind of shakes his head no, and gives you a bit of reassurance that everything's fine. It's not going to be a problem. He just did not want them stepping within the giant temple.
Cool. Good to know.
Well, Shiny, at least we can both agree that no matter how bad either of us are, Hopper's scarier.
Oh, I already knew Hopper was absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
She just smiles.
All right.
As long as she never turns that weapon against me, I guess I can look past
We're dragon buddies too, Alec. Cool.
the evilness.
Hey now, evil is a strong word.
Evilness, guys.
So let's get out of here.
That is true. Let's go.
Wait, that's evil? We don't want to do that then.
No,
strong word.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Hopper will skip ahead.
As you begin to skip forward, the ground beneath their feet begins to quake and tremble. Small bits of ice that have formed on the ceiling 60 feet above you begin crashing to the floor beneath your feet. The sound of the shuddering bits of ice scattered all across the floor at the rhythm of what you assume to be footsteps. Very, very large footsteps. In the distance, the sound of which you make out to be crumbling rock reverberates through the openings of the portcullis before the tremors once again continue. A stop, brief pause, and then once again, the sound of shattering rock exploding all across the concrete floor, again echoing through the portcullis itself. As you stand and kind of stop for a second, and you look off to the far west, you hear the sound of what sounds like crunching of frost and ice beneath very large, heavy feet. A few moments pass. The footsteps grow louder. The quaking getting a little bit closer. And then a pause.
So do we want me to go scout ahead and see what's coming?
I think Acarius should.
Yeah, if I do that, by the way, don't cast a daylight on me, please.
It worked out so well last time, though.
It actually did work out.
I mean, it worked out because he didn't die, yes.
But
I
I
know what
think
you're
he,
complaining
I think
about.
he would actually be a little more successful if we didn't cast daylight on our scout.
Harshnag begins slowly walking forward and kind of motioning,
okay.
telling you guys to be quiet. He listens very closely, just complete silence. Acarius, from where you stand, you look over towards the doorway. Out of the shadows, the glimmer of a very brilliant blue flame begins to grow.
Blue flame.
From this door?
Oh.
Oh, well, okay.
Hey, Zorn, tell your pet to be quiet, please.
Can I go back through the portal, please?
Yeah, I would like to leave.
Nobody's
You
home.
watch as a massive,
Oh no.
giant blue dragon shoves its way between the openings of this, stepping forward. However,
Oh, shit,
as the
it's
worm looks around, looking at all of the statues, pays no mind to them. Instead, its eyes immediately affix upon Acarius, Harshnag, and anybody it could see from behind Anam's statue.
Oh,
Its hateful gaze stares at you, again letting out another roar. Immediately, Harshnag turns and looks in your direction. Kind of waves his hand, shouting, telling you need to run, get out of here. As this stomping continues, you watch as the ice continues to fall from the ceiling up above. I need everybody to roll for initiative, please.
I don't wanna.
Get out of
I
here.
don't-
The
I
only
definitely
exit
don't
is going
know.
over there.
Harshnag, fastball special.
Oh no.
Okay, come on,
I'm
guys.
dead.
There's other dragon slayers that play games on this channel. We can kill a dragon.
We can
A
do it,
worm,
guys.
though?
it's just a big dragon.
Yeah, it's just a slightly bigger dragon.
It's
Okay.
so big.
Slightly bigger.
I can barely see it.
And with that, top of the turn order, Acarius, you see this very, very giant dragon.
Wait, hold
off
on. I need to
in the
interrupt you.
distance.
So our initiative order, the best one is a nat 20, and then we immediately go to 11.
11. Mhm.
Good job, guys.
That's amazing.
Solidified
But-
that top spot.
But thankfully for all of you, the dragon rolled super low. So that's something
I mean, it doesn't help.
to be happy about,
Doesn't
right?
help.
Doesn't help. Oh, okay.
it still goes before me.
This room is so big. Oh no.
Really need to go to town.
Fuck.
Get some ranged weapons.
Come on, guys, we have a dragon slaying long sword.
Alright, I'm gonna
Oh yeah, that's gonna help against the.
move to the
Dragon?
back and hold my turn until after everyone else is gone.
Okay.
You're right, Fourth, a dragon slayer sword. What am I thinking? How would that help against
Hopper?
the dragon?
I'm gonna move up and stay behind the statue. Does Harshnag look like he's willing to toss me? I mean, everybody else isn't moving, so I don't want to be all the way up there, but I want him to throw me.
You notice Harshnag has already grabbed for his great axe and is looking very intently at this dragon.
Alright, no worries, I'll go this way.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt his chopping. I'll let him chop.
Perith?
Trying to think the only ways we know to leave
That is the only way out.
through the dragon.
Run out! There's a dragon!
No, Harshnag, I don't wanna.
I mean, to be fair, we could trap it in here.
Okay.
Wait,
I have a feeling it busted.
You realize that the
walls.
sound that we just heard was
Yeah,
it
it was.
smashing
Yep,
through the
mhm,
trap.
it was already down. Yeah.
Okay. So I
Yeah, I mean, you guys are pretty
got
certain
range.
that sound of, like, crumbling stone that you were hearing was both of the trap walls just being annihilated.
Yep, I think we can definitely
Yeah.
know that for sure now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Harshnag, please tell me this is a practical joke you're pulling on us.
okay. So I am gonna, because he's not in range for Hunter's Mark, so I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna loose 2 arrows. Yeah. So 20 and 17.
Neither hit.
I'm sorry, come again?
We're gonna die.
You only rolled an 11, to be fair.
Neither hit.
Okay, yeah, I really
Oh,
wish that. I really wish that 28
God.
was the first Zephyr Strike.
We're effed.
Okay.
Anything else?
So, yes, I'm going to use my additional 30 feet of movement to keep on trucking. And then I'm done.
Okay. Caelitis.
Uh-huh. Just gonna follow Paris' lead of moving off, hopefully out of the way of things, moving down 60 feet here. Just dashing. That'll be it.
All right. With that, Harshnag is going to charge forward, not get very far because the distances are super huge, charging directly towards this blue dragon as the rest of you now have your turn. Alakul.
Oh, it
I
hasn't
missed with a
even gone.
20.
Oh,
buddy.
it rolled really bad.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I,
fine.
Oh, yeah.
I thought the 8. I thought the 8 was the dragon.
Nope.
Oh, that's so far too. Damn. I'm dashing there, and that's it. Because distances are far. That's my turn.
Okay. Evander.
Why do you hate us, Forge?
I don't hate you.
Yeah, you do.
I'm done.
You just wanted another TPK.
You guys gave him the bloodlust.
I'm sorry.
If he didn't kill me after I jumped off an airship, I don't think this was intentional. Or maybe he wanted me to suffer as well. Nah, it's probably not that.
Evander?
I'm double moving.
Okay. Okay. With that, you watch as the dragon lifts up, immediately charging forward in the direction of Harshnag. As it does, I need to pull up the sheet. Thank you very much. As soon as it lands,
Yes.
one sec. Everybody, except for Acarius, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Tie it up.
21. Wait, no.
No, sorry, bud.
20.
I'd have to be right next to you because fucking 10-foot squares.
Yes.
Everybody fails at the sight of this
Not alcohol.
massive dragon.
No, I pass. I pass.
You beat 20, or you hit 20, yep. And immediately become frightened of this dragon. As you do, it immediately turns, looking over at Harshnag, leaning forward, biting at it, piercing towards him twice with a claw. Each of them landing fierce impacts, Harshnag bracing against it, kind of falling back a little bit upon the impact. As it does, it immediately looks around, peering around the statue, looking for the rest of you. As we go to the top of the turn order, you hear Harshnag shouting. I need to get the voice changer, sorry. Shouting and pointing with the axe over towards the door.
Now is your chance. Get out of here.
Acarius, it is your turn.
I'm the only one really not fine.
Oh no, I've made no motion to fight this thing.
Okay, yeah, hold on, where's my ruler here?
Oh my god. We can't go closer to it.
Sucks to be y'all.
You have to go around it and just hug the wall.
Well, we can't get closer.
Yeah, ducking
You can't
right here
move
behind
closer to
Caelitis
it.
and this statue, and
I mean, you are.
Everybody hide with the oracle.
If you go down like this, and just keep moving this way, you're technically not getting any closer. You just keep that distance. You're just moving down this. You're moving south until you make your save. Yeah, just keep moving. Just keep moving south until you make the save, because you're not getting closer to it.
Yeah.
Just maintain your current distance from it.
Yep.
You
don't have to run
behind the statue, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Hopper.
Alrighty, following that ideal, I'm gonna move away from it. 30, 50, 60.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, you can give another saving throw. Continuing to move away. Yep. Perith.
I'm gonna run there, and I'm gonna take 2 more arrow shots. The first one is normal because I have Zephyr, and then the next one is disadvantage. 28.
28 does hit.
And so that is 11 plus Zephyr damage. Thanks, Zephyr damage. 12.
Okay.
I don't even think he's going to notice. And then that's it for me.
Alrighty. As the 2 arrows let loose, the first one, as you release it, it immediately flies true, landing a perfect shot, getting just between the scales, landing and dealing a small chunk of damage to it. The second one, however, flies forward and bounces off the scales, unable to penetrate through the natural armor of this beast. Caelitis.
Ooh, on the measure tool still. Oh,
And Perith, give me a wisdom save.
Oh, right.
Nope.
It's fine. Apparently being scared is what's going to work for me to deal damage.
What is it? Q? 30.
Q to move, yeah.
60. Alright. That's my turn.
Okay.
Just
Wisdom
dashing
save.
away. Hey!
Hey, as you do, you feel this presence begin to lift off of you, no longer feeling frightened by this dragon.
Run away now! We need to run away!
Run away. Marking everybody 1 second. Harshnag continues his assault, or begins his assault actually, against this dragon here, taking a couple of swipes at it. Both of them hit, making good impact, dealing a good chunk of damage to it. 40, 51.
Somehow I don't think he's going to outpace its damage.
Does the dragon
Not
look bloodied?
1-on-1.
What's that?
Does the dragon look bloodied?
Dragon doesn't even look phased.
What a silly question.
We're all gonna die.
Alcool?
Yes. Double move to right there. And that's it.
Where did you start from?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter because.
I'm not feared.
Oh, right.
'Cause I hit
I
the
marked
20.
you. You're right. Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay.
Yep.
Double moving to there.
Yep, that's it though.
All right,
That's it.
Evander.
Okay, I'm gonna move there, and I'm going to drop a vitrolic sphere on the dragon.
Okay. A Dex save 16.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Legendary fortitude. Or legendary resistance.
1 second.
Why would you even mention it?
Checking,
Because of course he has it.
because I'm checking.
funny. If I didn't, you couldn't do that on that ones.
Nope. It just takes the damage.
It doesn't care. It doesn't care.
37.
And no damage at the end of their next turn. What does that mean?
Okay, so the one on the left is the damage it takes now. At the start of its next turn, at the end of their next turn, they take the 14.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he probably doesn't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Dealing a nice little chunk of damage as you cast this sphere off in the direction of this dragon. The dragon now, however, after turning and looking in the direction of Harshnag and taking the damage from Evander, moves and begins shifting around the room just a bit. As it does,
I'm not frightened anymore.
nope.
No, that's why I'm very scared.
Nope, not frightened at all.
You're just not under the status frightened.
As it looks in your direction, takes a deep breath, puffing out its chest,
Bye.
unleashing
Bye.
a lightning breath in your direction.
I can't succeed. I couldn't even on a nat 20.
Nat 20 auto succeed on a save.
No, not technically.
On a
Unless
save.
Forge says it does.
Not on a save, no.
Bye, Evan.
So, yeah, I'm taking this full on.
Go ahead and roll anyways.
We gotta say that you officially died.
It's a good roll.
Yeah, it's a good
Damn
roll.
good
but,
roll.
Unfortunately, it is just way too much as the...
Are you sure I'm not in Alco's aura?
Is that over your max HP threshold too?
We don't know. I haven't seen the damage.
Is 88 over your max damage threshold?
Yeah, it would be.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is very much maybe about to die territory.
Do I get my next save at advantage because my charge is dead?
What's your max HP?
37.
Well, see you, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, dude. That is dead.
So, Frost, there's an opening if you want to play.
Ooh.
Immediately as the dragon goes by, however, Harshnag takes another swipe at it, trying to get its attention. Obviously, it's not enough to stop it from pursuing. Acarius, you just watched as Evandur just got annihilated by this dragon's breath.
I'm just gonna hightail it as far as I can. Start running and screaming, I think he's dead, y'all. We gotta go.
Almost like all the gems that he was hoarding away just fly out of his pack.
Kind of scatter all over the ground, hear the clinking sound of them.
My pay!
The dragon's greedy, baby. He'll leave us alone.
Just so you know, there are 8 gemstones.
My cabbages. Hopper, your turn.
Alright, so I have to stay 60 feet away from him. Alrighty. Wow, okay. I can't do anything about this because I'm afraid. So I guess I'm just running. Sorry, Evander. You're on your own. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Because I have to be afraid. Did I get advantage because he died?
No.
Do I get super advantage?
Alright, I'm just going to be rolling 7s all day.
Continue rolling 7s, it's fine. Continuing down the list, Parath. It's moved around the room.
It's still scary. It's not better. 2 shots, and then I'm gonna run. 21.
Both miss.
Okay.
Yeah. Harshnag literally warned them to run. Run. Anything else?
I move, and then I'm done.
And go ahead and give me your wisdom save.
Jesus.
Rough. Caelitis.
Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Start rushing towards Evander.
Alrighty.
Is there anything left of Evander?
Yeah, I mean, his body is charred, but he's still he still has a body that you can pick up and take with you. It's just really badly burned and scarred from the lightning breath that shot forward from it.
So he's not just a pile of ashes.
Correct, yeah. He's not a fallout pile of ash sitting on the ground somewhere.
Are you sure? Because you, like, triple killed me.
I mean, he totally killed you. Harshnag rushes forward, immediately continuing his assault, laying into this dragon. Unfortunately, both of these attacks are going to miss and not able to pierce through the armor. However, the dragon turns and looks now in the direction of Harshnag, and as it does, whips forward with a tail attack, landing it perfectly against Harshnag, dealing a significant amount of damage. Alakul, you're up.
Shit. Going back. That's it.
He's not down, guys. He's dead. Like, there's nothing we can do for him.
I mean,
speak for yourself.
There
are
the divine casters can, but
there are divine casters,
his body.
and you have a airship which allows you to travel anywhere across the Sword Coast, which may possibly have somebody that could help with this.
The problem is getting the body.
Problem is getting the body. Evander is down.
Well, I'd like to.
I would like to just sit here and watch from the sidelines.
I would just like to sit
Cast
here
from
and
beyond
not
the
be dead.
grave.
Okay. Oh wait.
Yeah, that. As much as I wish it was.
Yeah. The dragon turns immediately, begins once again with its assault against Harshnag. Two of the attacks landing flawlessly. The third one, Harshnag's able to take his great axe and kind of knock the claw aside, able to defend against it, but still taking significant damage from this dragon's attack. 15, 18, 30.
How is that attack modifier?
Acarius.
Yeah, I mean, over here by Hopper.
Okay.
That will end my turn.
All right, Hopper. No closer than 60. You can continue on otherwise, though.
So I can skirt the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, there are people hanging back. Alright, let's see. I'm going back. Alright, double move, save. Please don't be a 7. Okay, it's a 19.
19, just not enough, though. Just
How far is that all right?
Oh, we're way out.
You gotta be right next to him.
Yeah.
On this map.
Yep, you have to be directly beside him on this map to get it. Perth.
I dash and run over to grab Caelitis.
How much fucking movement do you have?
Zephyr Strike boosts my movement speed by double, so if I dash, I can move 120.
Yep.
And I just run over and I just try to grab him.
Okay. So you're like trying to pick him up and move him away?
Well, I mean, my next turn I'm going to.
Yes.
I know it's mostly just the intent.
Just getting there first.
Pretty much. It's like, Caelitis, we can't. We gotta go.
Caelitis.
I can save him.
We can save him when Alakul will get him.
Breaks away, takes off running.
Yeah, let's do it, party.
I love that they're rolling.
I get up
instead
next
of just
to
doing it.
Evander.
This is such a bad
Reach
place
in
for
my
this.
component pouch. Pull out
In
a
comes
handful of
that
diamond
6.
dust. Revivify on Evander.
Immediately reaching down, placing your hand onto Evander's shoulder. Immediately he springs back to life, gasping for air as air begins to fill his lungs once again. Feels the blood start to flow through his body. His eyes open. He's peering up at the ceiling of just shattered ice that is starting to continue to fall. And immediately turns and looks over in the direction of Caelitis, who has revived him.
We need to go.
You're no longer dead. 1 HP.
Healing word, bonus action. Or healing light, sorry. I'll use 2. I have 4 left.
Fucking
8.
madness!
We need to go, Evander. We need to leave now. Get another 8 healing, and I am turning to run, but can't do anything else.
Okay. Evander, you are currently on your back. You will have to use half your movement to stand, and then proceed onward from there once you get your turn. Harshnag is going to stop and turn around and take his great axe and immediately fling it back in the direction of the cape of the statue of Anam. As it does, you watch as the entire roof begins to quake and shatter. You see the roof of it begin to spiderweb all across. Harshnag immediately looks down in the direction of where you guys are at, and angrily grips on to his great axe once again, and looks at you and says,
I said flee! Your fate lies elsewhere!
And immediately takes his axe again and smacks it against the statue. As it does, it breaks off a piece of this statue. And immediately, you watch as rocks begin to tumble and fall from the ceiling 60 feet from the top. He immediately turns, looking back in the direction of the dragon, immediately re-engaging with it. But that is going to end his turn there. Alakul. Evander is conscious, prone on the ground.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the roof is caving in above you.
I'm gonna run in, slide up next to him, grab one arm, pull him over my back into a fireman's carry, stand up, and start hauling ass out of here.
Okay.
So I'm guessing I can't move full speed.
Dude, he weighs like 80 pounds soaking wet.
Even though it would still be under.
I'm gonna say
carry
give
weight?
me. I'm gonna say give me a strength check.
Okay.
And if you struggle to carry him, then it's gonna slow you down. Thankfully, you are just above what I wanted you to be at. You are able to carry him with you at full speed because it is under your max carry weight. It's just you're not going to be able to obviously like dash or anything like that.
Oh. Well, what do I do with my action then?
Your action was literally picking him up.
Okay, that's fine. So 10.
You telling me that picking someone up isn't a free action?
Come on.
I don't want to live in a
Totally
world
lifting
where that-
somebody off the ground is a free action.
man.
I don't want to live in a world where that's not a free action.
All right, that's as far as I can go then, because I'm not a monk and can't bonus action. Wait, damn it, never mind. Who's got haste? That's the end of my turn.
The wizard
And
that
the wizard
our
who died.
Our wizard who doesn't have haste.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Why was I saved again?
I don't know.
Evander, you're alive. You're picked up, being carried, fireman carried by Alakul. What would you like to do? Are you struggling against this? Do you want to get down and try to run for yourself?
It's like you don't even know Evander.
Actually, you can't get any closer to the dragon, so...
Valid.
Alec was like, I'm actually going to go fight it. Evander just screams the entire time.
No! Evander?
I'm going to press the 5th face on my cube of force.
Okay.
I'm scared all of a sudden.
So a 15-foot cube appears around Evander and Alakul, and nothing is allowed inside.
Caelitis.
Does it move with you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because otherwise, that's super not helpful.
As you press the face of this cube of force in, immediately the face of it locks into position, no longer releasing. The cube goes inactive. The cube of force does actually generate around you, however. You said
So I got one
you
use.
said phase 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So you do get your barrier that generates around that cube. However, it's stuck. It's no longer a functioning cube.
You live in there now.
So what size is it?
15 feet on the side.
Like that. There you are. You have a cube of force.
Caelitis can't now. So if we keep moving, he just gets dragged along.
Unwillingly comes
Actually-
along with you.
Wouldn't Evander be sharing my space?
I mean, yeah, I can put him here. And we can say it bumps Caelitis just outside of it.
And
So,
with
like,
these being
bumps him
10-foot
back.
squares, he
Or
wouldn't
I'll
be
actually
bumped
move him
necessarily,
here.
would he?
So.
No, yeah.
Sorry, Caelitis, you don't get it to be inside of the safety net.
It's fine.
You can run on the other side of it.
I will be running shortly.
Yeah, we'll say Caelitis is just outside of it. I would say sharing the space, but I would still think it's gonna kind of push him back a little bit.
I mean, they're 10-foot square.
Yep.
But yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, actually, we could just leave him here. I was just giving him a benefit of being on the other side of the wall, but that's fine. Okay. So it locks up as you press the face of it, but it does expend the 5 charges and creates this wall of force that nothing can pass through. Let's start here. Okay. Immediately turns once again, letting out another loud screech as it steps back and... What does it do? Okay. The dragon lifts its head back a little bit, and you watch as it drops this ice storm directly on top of Harshnag. You watch as stone and ice begin to pelt Harshnag in the place that he's standing. Need a dex save from Harshnag. Here. Yep, he's super dexterous. And fails, so he begins to take that damage every turn.
Oh.
24, 27. Okay. And then immediately within the same attack, reaches back using its tail, flips it forward, also doing punishing damage to Harshnag. Acarius, the ceiling is starting to cave in. As you glance up and take a look at it, you're noticing the center point of it is slowly starting to descend into the chamber.
And the doors look open from where he busted through?
The doors are wide open, so as soon as he bursts through, or as soon as the dragon bursts through, it just kind of forced its way in. You remember Harshnag opened the doors when he came out to greet you guys, and you guys never shut them back, so they were still open.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're still dashing.
Okay.
Sorry I'm leaving all y'all behind.
Hopper.
Damn, monk.
Well. He's alive, so running. Wee, so much fun. Yeah, okay.
Parrot.
Two shots, then move. And move.
Neither hit.
Dude, I'm still afraid.
Still afraid. Caelitis.
Run away!
Run away!
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's it.
You won't be able to pass through. Yeah, you'd have to go around it.
We can't see the aura.
You guys can't see the aura?
No.
Gotta do it on this token. Show the aura.
Oh.
Thought I went around it, but maybe not. Oh, okay. Alright, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, one square less. Well, that's fine. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Harshnag continuing his assault on this dragon here. Unfortunately, neither shot's going to land. Cool.
I'm just running. Not stopping at all.
Okay. And that, are you staying with Alakul, Evander?
What do you think I am, brave or something? No, I'm curled up on the fetal position on top of this dragonborn.
Okay.
So
all right.
Now we got to stay ahead of him, otherwise he's going to start bumping us around.
Uh-huh. Yep, that's about to happen here.
Oh shit. I'm not gonna fit through the. How long is each side?
Stone can pass through.
You
Walls,
can pass. Yeah.
Floors and barriers can pass through.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, because I was like, this force barrier seems a bit big.
Yep. You're good. Anything else from you, Evander? I assume you're just staying there.
I can't send anything out through.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. Immediately on its turn, you watch as the dragon whips back and takes its wings and begins to flap them in the direction of Harshnag, making a wing attack here. Harshnag needs to save or take some big damage. He doesn't save. He takes some big damage.
I'm gonna miss that guy.
So 16. And then begins its attack. Oof. Okay. Okay. And with that, top of the turn order, Alakul, you look back. You're noticing pieces of the ceiling are now falling through. Everybody on the map in the center here, you're noticing large chunks of rock are now falling in your direction, probably meaning you're going to have to dodge to miss them as you're running out of here. Alakul. Or Acarius.
I'm trying to think of anything I can do to help y'all get over here, but I don't think there is. So I'm going to stand here and just keep going.
No,
okay.
Just keep going. Just go.
All right. Let me do some quick maths. All right. I'm just going to go. Or dash into right there.
Okay. Hopper.
I'm just gonna keep running.
Okay.
Yeah, that figures. All right.
And give me a dex save, please.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Thankfully, as you're running, you're seeing a large boulder falling down, or a large portion of the ceiling beginning to crumble and falls directly in front of you. Your reflexes able enough to make you sidestep it and completely miss it as you continue forward. Perith.
Scoot back, grab the tiefling, continue running.
Tiefling does not contest.
Nope, I'm happy to leave.
Okay.
Follow me. Follow your nose.
Is that as far as you can go?
Unfortunately.
Okay. Perith and Caelitis, go ahead and give me... Actually, Caelitis can't give you a dex save because he is currently being carried. Perith.
That's why I can move there and back.
Perith, give me a dex save. Okay. Six.
I'm sorry in advance, Evander.
The rock comes falling from the ceiling. Both of you will take 23 points of bludgeoning damage as you're unable to move out of the way of this rock that is falling from the ceiling here.
Ow.
I am very sorry.
You worry about your passenger.
Caelitis?
I have healing. Oh shit! I gotta make a con check.
All right. Guess I'll just get carried now.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm going to, seeing that happen. God, I only have one spell slot left. Shit. All right. Well, if nothing else, Perith carries my lifeless body out here. I'm going to cure wounds on Perith.
Okay. Casting Cure Wounds on Perith.
For
Nice.
22.
32. No, 22.
22.
22.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. All right. Harshnag continues his assault. He's looking pretty rough here. And both attacks as he swings forward are just unable to break through the natural armor of this dragon. Alakul. Continuing carrying.
It's so far. Damn giants being big.
You do not have to dex save because you are currently under a wall of force that is saving you.
Right. Oh, I don't have it. Damn it. Okay, that's it.
Okay, Evander.
What do you expect me to do? I am useless.
You are useless. The dragon kind of begins to stir a little bit, looking up at the ceiling, noticing it's starting to come down on top of it. As it does, it immediately turns again, attempting to make the most out of this, and turns to Harshnag, giving a few attacks. You watch as Harshnag, from all of this constant barrage of damage, immediately collapses to the ground, unmoving. As he does, you watch as the dragon walks over towards the storm giant, and then shrinks. Not only does it shrink, but it shrinks to giant size. I'm looking for something, 1 second. And its entire figure begins to change and begins to look like a giant, a storm giant, as it reaches up, grabbing on to the mithril spear of the storm giant, cloud giant is what it's taking the form of. Grabbing on to the mithril spear, taking it, walking forward, touching it against the rune, reopening the gate, and looking back at the rest of you, laughing as it enters into the chamber. But that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Hey, Parith. I don't think you're getting into the Grey Hands.
Caelitis? How many more spells you got?
Oh, I'm out.
Don't you have your rod?
I can get one more with the rod, but that's it.
You got any more diamond?
Yeah. But I don't know how long we're gonna last in this room that's collapsing.
Probably wait to revive him when we get out.
Well, we gotta get him out first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Wait to revive him until we get out.
And no, it was Storm. I had to go and double check it. But it is Storm.
Hooray! It casts polymorph on itself. Neat.
I mean, to be a true shapeshift, polymorph just turns you into animals.
No, either way.
Or
I mean that's
or
that's
it
a
did
dragon
true
thing.
it did true shapeshift to become a ancient blue dragon, which I assume it was because the DC was so high.
Run away?
I am. I'm working on it.
That was either a storm giant or it was a blue dragon.
Looked like a blue dragon to me.
Again, if it was
It
a
did
storm
cast
giant,
ice spells.
yeah, if it was a blue giant, or if it was a storm giant wizard, then that would explain why it was able to, because it could do, if it was
Yes,
a high
but it
enough
has
level,
a
it could
lightning
true
breath.
shapeshift. But you become whatever you turn into, so of course it would have the lightning breath. But that would also explain why it was casting ice spells. Because if it was a
Dragons can
wizard,
be wizards too.
they can, but
I mean, yes, dragons have innate spell casting. And they can also change their form.
Yeah, but why would it want to be a dragon? Or why would it want to be a giant?
Well, they typically become humanoid
I love this part.
to walk among
I love
cities.
this part. All right, I'm gonna end stream, guys. Say bye to stream.
Bye.
Bye, stream.
Yes.